Hey guys, I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome to Let's Play StarTropics. Let's play this nice island landscape. There we go. Where's the name? Where's the name of it? There we go. StarTropics for the NES. This is a great game. I've been looking forward to this one. This has been one I've wanted to do for a couple of years, but until I got my Retron, I wasn't really able to do it, and I didn't want to spend any money on the Virtual Console version, so I was like, whatever, I'll just wait till I'm able to record this and do that. So here's a little opening story thing of literally just a helicopter going to the island that looks like a sea. Its name is Sea Island because Nintendo is so good at naming things. So anyways, this is a very different game, I think, for a lot of people out there, because it's like a mix of Dragon Quest style RPG stuff and like a mix of Zelda as well. So there, I already started playing it, so I'm going to eliminate that. I'm going to register my name being Phil with the P and the H and the I and the L over here and then the down end. So yeah, number 1, Prelude. One day in summer, you land at Sea Island, where Dr. Jones has his laboratory. Has his lab. That's Mike Jones. You might recognize him as, well, you probably don't recognize him there. Here's a little beach. You can't do anything on the beach, though. Mike Jones is the kind of retro character I wanted to see in Smash Brothers when I did my like top 5 characters I want to see in Smash. And this is his game. So here we go, let's talk to some people. Welcome to Coral Cola. Thank you, man that might have a beard, I can't tell by that weird sprite. And you, rotund gentleman, welcome to Sea Island. Thank you. So yeah, Mike, you're an ace pitcher right here. Show me how to throw a fastball sometime. You'll notice I'm going to be talking to every single person in the game. And there's a pig, oink oink, and then he turns his ass to you. And there's an actual little asshole, which is really weird that they keep that in there, because it's such like a Japanese thing to do. I have to hurry, I'm going to roast a pig for your whole party. No, not the pig! And this guy won't let you in because it's a dick. So you have to talk to every single person in the town before you can continue. It's kind of weird. I heard you were coming. Want to go fishing? No, I don't like fishing. It's a kind of a weird forced story progression, so, you know, gotta do it. Where do you come from, Americola? Ha ha ha, you're a silly woman, silly old woman. What do you say? Your Uncle Dr. Jones is so nice. We call him Dr. J. That's nice. Oh, last week I met Dr. J. He was very busy solving some strange puzzle. What do you mean you met Dr. J last week? Hasn't he been here for like a couple of years or something like that at least? Last night I gazed up at the Southern Cross. Suddenly I saw many shooting stars. Legends say shooting stars are omens of disaster. Oh me, oh my, oh no. Yeah, the game won't let you progress until you talk to everyone. I don't really know why they do it. I'm Miss Coral, 1990. Do you think I'm pretty? No, I think you're like 7. Not pretty. That's creepy. Go with me. Have you met our chief yet? He's waiting for you. Thank you. Also, Miss Coral 1990, which means she's like a model or something? Mike, your uncle told me about you. I feel like we're old friends. That's creepy. So, weirdly tiny for a model. Hello, giant man. I've been waiting for you. I'm Chief Coral Cola and a good friend of your uncle. Listen, Mike, I have some bad news. Last night, man, these ellipses. Try not to be too upset, but your uncle, Dr. Jones, has been abducted. Oh no, so scary. We must keep this from the islanders so they don't panic. Okay, that makes sense. You are the best hope of rescuing Dr. Jones. I am. Why am I'm 15 years old, I'm a 15-year-old kid. I don't know what to do. Can I help? Yes. Good, you're brave. Take this island yo-yo. You may think this yo-yo is just a toy, but it's very powerful. Thanks. Mike, you're an ace pitcher. Use it. Don't know why that has anything to do with anything. So yeah, I'm Mike Jones. I'm like a baseball player from Seattle. Mike, it looks peaceful around here, but in the dark below, many monsters have appeared these last few years. Ooh. Don't let them get you. Mike, the fate of your uncle is in your hands. It could have been to a lot of any of the islanders, but we're going to be a jerk to you and make you do it. So find a tunnel in the village and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so you can talk to him right away, but you must talk to everyone else as well. For this guy, oh, you're Dr. J's nephew. Here's the tunnel. Good luck. He won't move until you talk to literally everyone. So there we go. One last person. I'm the shaman and sister of the island chief. With my wavy hand. Your uncle was abducted because he found a secret in the lost ruins. I have great hope that you will succeed in rescuing Dr. Jones. Just like your North Star Island sailors look for the Southern Cross. Mike, many wild monsters await you in the dark below. But remember, the magic of the Southern Cross is always on your side. Well, thank you, old lady. Now begin the test of island courage. Good luck. So this is StarTropics' main gameplay thingy. It's like a Legend of Zelda kind of thing. It's really cool. Mike walks on a grid. It's really weird. So controls in this game are really awkward. Unless you have a specific like tile or to jump to, or you're jumping over like a body of water, you will jump just in place. You can't jump around. And enemies are stuck to grids as well. They can move up, down, left, right, and some move diagonally. You cannot move diagonally. You can move up, left, right, and down. That's it. Also, the game kind of weirdly buffers your input. So if you're jumping across, like right here, I'm gonna kill you guys, jumping around these tiles, you can like input your jump as soon as the first jump happens and just hold onto that button, and it buffers it. It's really, really weird. But anyways, this first dungeon just kind of shows you the basics. Very basic enemies, and teaches things like, for example, in this level, or this room, you needed to find the switch to continue, and then this is like, hey, there's bigger rooms and that sort of thing. Enemies, some enemies can, but most enemies can't jump on those little tiles that you can. Depends on the enemy, depends how far you are in the game. You know, every enemy is different. There you go. The green tiles you can't walk across, you must jump across them, like I'm doing right now, which is why it looks so weird. But yeah, you can't jump, or can't walk on them. It's super, super odd. Some rooms you must kill every enemy in order to open up. Some you only have to kill a specific enemy. I don't remember about this room, but it might be just that slug that I need to kill. And this room teaches you that sometimes the game kind of is frustrating. We're going to the left here, and it's just a I was gonna say empty room. It's not empty. It's just a dead end. Kill these bats to go back. But yeah, it's a bunch of mazes like this. It's a lot more straightforward than Legend of Zelda. There's a couple like small maze type things, but it's very rarely a big deal. It's very rarely difficult. So now that, you know, left wasn't right, let's go to the right. And it's the same thing. It's the exact same room. Let's look at it with all the bats. And they straight up just look like Keys from Zelda, don't they? Anyways, weird thing about this game is this was made by Nintendo of Japan. Specifically for an American audience. It was not released in Japan. I believe it wasn't even released in Europe. I think this was a North American exclusive, made by a Japanese company. So that's why you have like an all-American boy, Mike Jones, who is a baseball player, and he's from Seattle, which is funny because that's where Nintendo of America is. Sorry, no, that's Redmond, Washington. Seattle is where Nintendo owned a baseball team, the Seattle Mariners. So yeah, it's a very different game, and it tries to be very American, but it's very silly when it does it. There's a lot of dumb things, a lot of baseball references, like some of my weapons later on, like I got a baseball, you get like cleats and stuff like that. It's so super silly. But if I haven't said it a billion times already throughout my channel's lifetime, this is my favorite NES game, and I'm already hearing people going, really? This is your favorite NES game? And I know it doesn't look like much, and to be honest, it's not much. It's silly, it's a short game. It's super common. It's not like a rare, weird like game. It's just, I don't know, I grew up with it. I didn't even own it until I started collecting. I had a buddy who owned it, and I just played it a lot, and I really, really loved it when I was young. It also had a thing about halfway through the game, which I couldn't get past because, we'll get into it when we get there in a few episodes, but like basically you needed the manual to actually show you something. So in this room, I can keep going up to the boss, but I'm going to go to the right. This is kind of an interesting idea of how much this game can sometimes troll you. So in this room here, we have the medicine, which I believe fills up, I don't know how many hearts, it's like 5 or like maybe 6 or 7 hearts. Right now it'll fill me up completely because whatever, but you can go to your menu, you can see it right there. You have magic items. There's not a lot of magic items, but the medicine is one, and it's a good one. So, you know, when you find one, grab it. Here's another medicine room. You're just thinking, oh shit, like that's awesome. And then you find the switch over here. Like, oh, nope, wrong one, sorry. There we go. Holy crap, let's get some more medicine. So you go up here, and the game just absolutely trolls you with death. There's nothing you can do if you go in this room. You just die. I love how there's like the bobbing skulls and the bones. And they'll bring you back here. Just one room before that kind of snake room. And I lost my medicine and my weapon. So you basically start clean. I believe you only start with 3 hearts too, like regardless of your max health. Kind of like Zelda, I guess. But yeah, I cannot believe in the first level they totally troll you like that. And it's like, what lesson are you supposed to learn from that? That weird asshats at Nintendo? Like you can't learn anything from that because you will never know if it's a trap until you actually get there. We got the torch here. It's a slightly long range weapon, I guess. The yo-yo is fairly short range. You can see it's like 2 tiles away. There we go. And here is the boss, by the way. So yeah, torches I wanted to keep for the boss, and you can only hurt him when he opens his mouth. Oh, and sometimes he throws fireballs at you, but he didn't at that point, which is why I look stupid. There we go. And this is the first boss. Yeah, just smack, 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 smack. The torch is slightly more powerful, plus it's got the range, but if you need to, you can get right here, like, with the yo-yo and just and just, like, take some damage and just go crazy. The closer you are to the enemy, the faster you can attack with your yo-yo. So it's kind of an interesting idea. But we're going to kill the snake here, the sea serpent, I think it's called. There, he's dead. Yay! And now we're going to do something that I bet you never thought I'd do, and that is just kill myself. There we go. You're like, what? That's 2 deaths already, Phil. What's wrong with you? The reason for that is because I wanted to show what the boss fight like legitimately looked like, but there's a fun way to do that. A fun way to do that boss fight that I learned like 10 years ago or so when I got into the speedrunning scene, and I actually did speedrun this game, but I never submitted it. My first real run was like an hour and 8 minutes, I believe, of this game. And I had a death like right near the end, so I didn't want to use that run, but I never got a better time. So I probably just should have used it. So anyways, while I was learning how to speedrun this game, I'm kind of weird in the sense that I don't like go to a community and be like, hey everyone, let's work together to find out how to get a faster time. I just kind of try to figure things out myself. And that is go next to the sea serpent and just kind of wait around and, oh, no, okay, you gotta get hit by the fireball, there we go, and then just run right through. There you go, beat him. And there are his bones as if you beat him. I think that's hilarious. But yeah, so the reason why I had to wait for a hit there is because touching any boss will kill you, regardless of how much health you have. It will straight up destroy you. So taking the hit means I have invisibility frames and I can go through them, and there's no door in the way. You just kind of go up through the passage and beat the level. So I always thought that was a really interesting idea. And here's some points. Points don't matter in this game, so whatever. They're pointless. Ha ha! God, how many times have I made that joke? So that's the end of Sea Island. That is the first level. We're going to keep going. We're only like a little bit more than 10 minutes in the game. There's Babu! Babu is one of the very few reoccurring characters. Hi, I'm Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Mike, you know Dr. J has a submarine called Subsea. The ID code to start the engine of the Subsea is 1492, and I memorized the ID code. I memorized it in my gigantic brain of mine. Please get on board Subsea. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm afraid and Babu won't tell you what. We will see him again, though. Again, one of the very few reoccurring characters. Hi, oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Welcome on board. I am the navigational computer of Subsea. Call me Rob the Robot. No, I'm just joking. Call me Navcom. He looks like Rob, though, eh? Input the ID code now. ID code 1492. Start engine. Aye, Captain. He's adorable. I like him, too. Subsea is ready to launch, all ahead full. And off we go. And we have some of the islanders there. It's like, how did you guys get through the dark underground? I thought you guys couldn't do that. Whatever. In I go. So Chapter 2, Dolphins. After a few hours voyage, Subsea is still cruising on the ocean. This is kind of a cool idea. So you can control Subsea, and there's an island to the east there, but you can go west, onward forever. And the second I take 2 tiles forward, you see that rock there kind of keeps track of where I've been. I can keep going and going, but I'm not actually moving, so I like that. It's a pretty good idea instead of invisible walls, you know what I mean? So, hello, dolphin. Yeah, I'm not going to do a dolphin voice. Navcom here, Captain. She's a female dolphin. We'll begin translation. Please find my son. He has disappeared. Captain, may I promise her to find her boy dolphin? You have to say yes. Every time there's something like that, you have to say yes or no, depending on what the thing is. Thank you. Please find my son. And that's it. So we're going to go to this group of islands here. We can see a lighthouse. And when you see tunnels like this, just drive the Subsea right through it. And you can kind of explore, but there's nothing to... You can't dock anywhere except for like these little docky things right here, like that. So, all right, into the lighthouse we go. And what have you got to say, Mr. Bulgman? It's a cute little lighthouse. I really like it. Hello, I maintain the lighthouse. Very nice. So you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I have not seen him. Oh, please visit my wife at our south house. She enjoys company. Does she now? She enjoys company while her husband's away at work, huh? I'll make sure to visit her. So, yeah, so there's tunnels going up and down. There's also tunnels going left and right. You can see, like, there's bubbles kind of in the ocean. I don't know if south out there, right there. And you can kind of go through, back and forth. There's a few of those in the game, and there's also these squiggly lines there, which we can't do anything with now, but we will very, very shortly, before the end of this episode. So, can't really explore. There's always kind of something in the way there. This is kind of a weird little island, but whatever. Let's go to that little house there, see what happens. Little house. And, oh, it's a smoking redhead. Hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's so seldom my husband and I get visitors. So you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I have not seen him. That's okay. But early this morning, I saw a bottle on the beach. I wonder if it's a clue to the lost dolphin. So, the beach, so the bottle that they're going to show now is not there until you talk to her. It's right there. And you can walk through this, like, kind of mountain ridge. You can kind of see it there on the beach. There's a little bit of a secret entrance there, but you kind of just got to feel around. So, yeah, that's always fun. Hello, bottle. You've got a bottle. I sure do. There's a note in the bottle. I read it. Help captured by evil aliens. Tell my nephew to use code 1776 Dr. J. That is an incredibly cryptic thing just to say in a bottle. Like, thank God I found that, because everyone else would be like, the hell does that mean? So there we go. We now have a new code for the sub C. So let's actually, I want to see what she says. If she says anything like, oh, the bottle was from your uncle or something like that. Oh no, she doesn't. That sucks. So this little area actually had a little Nintendo Power comic. I don't know how many of you remember Nintendo Power, but they had little comics for a while, the first like 50 or so whatever issues. They'd have little comics, and this one was about this area for StarTropics. Now I've come here, Captain, input the code 1776 submergible system ready. Please press B button when you want to submerge. And you can do that kind of anywhere, but the only time it's ever any good is when you have those little squiggly lines and you can kind of travel between them. And you can see that heart there. We're going to get that heart. Oh, I didn't mention this, but at the start of each chapter, you gain a little bit of hearts, a little bit of strength. I have 5 maximum hearts from 3 at the first chapter. Gaining this will give me a brand new one, so I'll have 6. Whether or not you get this, though, doesn't continue on through the game. If I beat this chapter, the next chapter won't give me 1 extra heart than I normally would, but might as well get the heart. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the first episode of Let's Play StarTropics. We're going to start the second dungeon here next time. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Take care, guys.